We're trying to get a warm up going for things. We want to make sure that we really open up our tissues first. You want to try to make sure that you're getting some blood flow to these spots specifically in order for your muscles to lengthen. You want to think about them like they're gummy worms a little bit. If I'm out in the cold and I have gummy worms with it, they're going to be pretty firm when I try to stretch it. Us in general, we will get more blood to it, and that's where it becomes stretchy and warm, and that's what we're shooting for here to start. So you have a quad stretch here. A lot of us get way too tight in our quads, especially if we sit too much. This can be a bench, a chair, a wall, a couch. This can be anything at your house. The biggest thing with this is I want to try to squeeze my tush and try to keep this tight with that. Then I'm going to try to walk this back until I feel a really good stretch through my quads. Trying to exhibit good posture as I do this. I don't want to be slouched forward in this position. I want to try to make sure that my rib cage is stacked on top of my hips as I do this, maintaining a gentle squeeze in the glute as you hold this for about a minute. You can hold this for up to 3 minutes. Realistically, you could hold it as long as you want, but I always go 1 to 3 minutes is where I go with these.
Matt, is there a beginner-oriented version of that exercise?
A beginner-oriented version of this exercise would just be a lower surface with this. So I'm trying to get something a little bit shorter. This is much less aggressive than what I was just at. Now I have a little bit more control of my tension in this position. The higher the foot is, the less control of tension I'll have with that.
How often per week would you do that?
This is something that you should really be doing 4 to 5 times a week.
Okay.
If you're trying to make a change with that. Or every time pre-ride, you try to jump into something like this just to make sure that you're opening tissues up appropriately that you need for the sport.
Okay, not something that we can overdo?
No.
Okay.